1 minute to 0. This is Anglia Television.
Here in the ancient city of Norwich, at the television studios of Anglia House, Anglia Television is on the air for the very first time.
On a Tuesday tea time on the 27th of October 1959, Anglia Television was born.
3, 2, 1, now. Thank you very much.
4 years after ITV began broadcasting and the Eastern Counties had its own regional television company, providing a choice of channels for the first time. And it launched with a shiny new identity, one that is still remembered fondly today. Historian Dr. Sean Lang is from Anglia Ruskin University in Cambridge.
The Anglia Night was without question the best ident that there was on television, and it even beat the BBC ones with its globe. It was a wonderful thing. Now, I grew up not in the Anglia region, but I still remember the Anglia Night. It was classy, it was historic, and I think that it sort of gave the sense that this was coming from a serious company and a quality company.
Hello, greetings. Welcome to the studios of Anglia Television. My name is Drew Russell, and as your chief announcer here, we're going to see quite a lot of each other in the future.
Anglia Television offered a mix of programmes and news for a local audience. It was fresh and exciting and went on air with a packed schedule of programmes, including drama, entertainment and, of course, national and local news.
And I'm looking forward to some of the plays that will be put on by Anglia.
Well, the first one, of course, is The Violent Years.
But Anglia Television was ambitious. It wanted to provide high-quality programmes with the potential for the national ITV network. On opening night, it did just that, showcasing its first play. The East Anglian Film Archive in Norwich is home to Anglia Television's collection of news and programmes, and there's lots of it. So I've been given special access to the vault here. It's a treasure trove of Anglia Television history, with hundreds of thousands of hours of film and video covering decades of news and programmes. And all of that is looked after by Nick Waugh and his team. So tell us what's on this reel, Nick.
So this reel is the first thing broadcast by Anglia Television. It's an introducing Anglia Television. It was kind of like a preview and getting people who were watching ITV aware that Anglia was going to start broadcasting.
So like a bit like a film trailer?
Yeah, very much like a kind of a preview teaser trailer for what was to come.
Is at Anglia House in Norwich, which is now being transformed by a positive army of workmen.
3 studios were built at Anglia House with new state-of-the-art broadcasting equipment, including a robot machine for transmission.
So up to date, in fact, that it's the only television studio in Europe with an electronic brain that actually times and cues in the programmes. We call it Topsy.
15.
Here we go.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, Darcy. Thank you.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cue music. On 1.
By the end of the 1950s, more and more people were buying television sets, and with demand growing, regional broadcasting was on the up. Now here is an original 1950s television, and what makes this particular set so special is it was bought by a viewer specifically to watch Anglia Television when it was launched in 1959. ITV was beginning to make its mark region by region.
You had these very strong regional channels with a very strong link with the local people, and also regional news. Local news, regional news, they sort of chopped and changed a little bit between the two. And basically, it meant that ordinary people were more likely to sort of see themselves and their concerns reflected on the news on ITV than they were on the BBC.
Well, first there's the news. The local news, all about Anglia. The nerve centre at Anglia House will be receiving news of every occurrence 24 hours of the day.
Local news had its regular slots on Anglia Television, with bulletins at lunchtime and at 6:05 on weekdays.
Basically, it comes down to 10 items for this lunchtime bulletin anyway.
10 items? What, these 7 and 3 just come in, I suppose?
Just come in.
The speed of television.
That's it. Now, this House Fire one, very, very good film on that, just in time for tonight's bulletin, so it'll come in on second on the list, and after that, Colin, will be your interview with the Minister, right?
Righto, and how long have I got, and what line do you want me to take?
Well, I suggest you have 2 minutes, 2 minutes 10 perhaps, but, really winkle the truth out of him, dig it out of him, make him give us all the answers.
I'll do my very best.
So Jane, can you show us inside one of these cans?
Oh yes. So inside there could be an entire Anglia Television programme, or as this is news material, all these individual reels. Some are picture with no sound. They've got separate soundtracks, and each one of them is an individual insert to the news programme.
Wow, you wouldn't expect them to be lots of little tapes in here. I would imagine there'd be one big reel, but there's not.
No, all individual, and they have a little label, Anglia Television's serial number. It's all very methodical.
Townsmen of Norwich and Ipswich, centres of great agricultural areas and rapidly expanding industrial centres. Cambridge, seat of one of the country's 2 ancient universities and centre of artistic and athletic life. To the dwellers round the Wash, in King's Lynn and Hunston, and on to Wells next the sea. To viewers in isolated cottages and farms in the heart of our countryside. Introducing to all these people their own television service.
And it was a service with a vision. At the time, Anglia Television's chairman, Lord Townsend, said East Anglia had taught the world something about agriculture. Perhaps it may now teach the world something about television.
And now it's goodbye from all of us here in Studio A of Anglia Television. But Norman, it's all yours. Goodbye.